Hey guys, welcome to Tiffany's Tarot, and today we are gonna do a lunar eclipse message for upcoming 13th to 14th of March. So let's start. What is an eclipse? Eclipse is when the earth comes between the sun and the moon. We see the shadow of the earth on the moon, and it will get blackened and then it comes back. In ancient times, they believed that when there was an eclipse, something big or catastrophic would happen. And it was a very special time for them. They even thought that the serpent would take a bite out of the moon or the sun when it happened. So, this will happen with the full moon. It's always a full moon. And the moon is about our emotional realm, our inside realm. It's a full moon, and a full moon corresponds with our emotions. The full moon is in Virgo, and it speaks to our sixth house, ruled by Mercury. So for yourself, you can also see what do you have in your sixth house, and that will speak to you the most. An eclipse will confrontate you with pieces of yourself that you still have to deal with and to close out these cycles of your life. And because what I earlier said, the moon is with our emotions, so this is about our emotional cycles, emotions that come to the surface that we maybe thought we already resolved and we thought we let go, but it's still buried deep. And the eclipse will show us exactly where to look, and will bring up situations, things and places that trigger emotions and trigger us to see what cycle still has to be worked on or needs to be closed off. So Virgo and Mercury channel together, detail-orientated, organized, perfectionist at heart, excelling in critical thinking and problem solving. So what this full moon eclipse will do is it will show you where you can be maybe a little bit more detail-orientated, or where you are too much detail-orientated, and will show you where you lack or procrastinate in this area. So this can be when you focus too much on a thing that you want to accomplish, that it turns out worse. Sometimes less is more. The organized, it shows you how organized your emotions are, and shows you where you still have to work, and what you put away and what you still have to work on, or what you already healed from. The perfectionist at heart. This full moon eclipse amplifies our feelings and emotions. So this can be that you will be comforted with the aspect perfectionist of yourself. And sometimes it's a positive thing, but it can also block your ways, because you cannot let it go and you cannot stop, because it can be better and better and better. And you have to take note that with the lunar eclipse, that you don't go too far in it. So really set your limits and do self-reflection to see, okay, this is where I go too far. I need to stop this. This is where I have to work on. Excelling in critical thinking and problem solving. So when Virgo and Mercury channel together, it will amplify your critical thinking. So now you have to see with the full moon, it will show you where you can think more critical, less emotional, more logical, and where you maybe have to be a little bit, or it can amplify this again, so that you go too far and problem solving. So this eclipse will show you what problems still have to be solved and will guide you through this. And with the thinking, you get some problems that you have solved much faster, or maybe you have a problem for a year and now with this eclipse you find a resolution. So the colors for Virgo are green and brown. Virgo is the earth sign. So green and brown is really about grounding and nature. So it's very important to go out in nature. The numbers are 5 and 7, and it's about the throat chakra. Mercury also is about speaking, communicating, and the mind, thoughts. So this is all connected to your throat chakra. The throat chakra is blue. Don't get too much in your head. The moon in Virgo, it's desire for self-improvement. So the full moon eclipse will show you where you can improve more in your emotional side, and you will see more clearly. And sometimes it's comforting, and you have to acknowledge, like, okay, this is still something that I have to work on. It will also, the moon in Virgo also stands for a strong connection to personal growth. So this eclipse will give you finally the motivation to and also to open up your eyes where you need it. You can finally accept those pieces from yourself, and because you need to close out these cycles before the new year, or you will work out these cycles before the new year starts in April, or else you will take it in you. So or you close them out, or you see where you still need to work on, and the focus of next year will be on these aspects. Then we have, you're going to be emotional about your growth. So you will look back and see where you've been through, how far you've come, but also what pain you had to endure to learn all these lessons. And it can be a very emotional time. So when you have to cry, just cry and just know that you gotta let it all out. It can also be about if you did not finish certain goals you would have liked to finish past year. Just ease your mind and don't get too focused, hyper focused on that. With the perfectionist at heart, that you're gonna criticize yourself. Oh, I didn't make it, and I had these goals, and I didn't do it again. Don't stress too much about it, because you never know why you did not make it yet. There are a few lessons, a few steps, some more information that you need to complete this and to do this in a better way. So with these information, maybe if you did it now, it wouldn't be so fruitful as how it will be when you have these other lessons that are still coming in. So don't worry about that, but just know that you will revisit the past, and that it can be a quite emotional time. The sixth house. The sixth house stands for routine and what you do on a daily basis, how organized you are. This is a mix of emotional sensitivity, dedication to work, a strong focus on health. The sixth house stands also for body and health, but it's different than the first house. This really looks at your daily routine, to have a good healthy routine, to strengthen your bodies. So it's looking at what you eat, so your food, your diet, but also strengthening your body, working out, and a healthy lifestyle. It will also look at the duty and responsibility and shows you how hard you work. So with this eclipse, it will amplify and it will show you, if you never looked at your food and you're getting signs on, okay, I have to stop eating fast food. Next time, maybe with the eclipse, you get stomach ache. Your body will tell you is enough. And every time you don't listen, it gets a little bit stronger. The warning gets stronger. It gets stronger until you listen. So yeah, it shows your responsibility, it shows everything, so your daily routines. So with these eclipses, there can be a big change, and this can also be unexpected. It will cut out everything that is not needed anymore, and if you don't do it yourself, the eclipse will do it for you. So you can think of this like a job change or something with your house. This can be the way you go to work. So really in your daily routine. Check your health. If you have a problem or issue and you are procrastinating going to the doctor, this is a great time to do it and to really let yourself checked. With the Virgo in 6th house in Mercury, the Hermit is related to Virgo in Tarot. The Hermit is number 9. Number 9 is the end, and we are in a 9-year ending of a cycle, 9-year completion. The 9s are completion, and the Hermit stands for spiritual awakening,